In this digital safety meeting, we will be discussing conventional fall protection in construction and how to stay safe when working at heights. Federal OSHA standard covering fall protection in the construction industry can be referenced in CFR 1926 Subpart M and provides the basis for our topic today. The procedures specified in the standard are intended to prevent and protect employees from falling off, onto, or through working levels. There are three types of fall protection commonly referred to as conventional fall protection. These are guardrail systems, safety net systems, and personal fall arrest systems. It is up to your employer to determine which method is going to be used to protect employees exposed to a 6-foot or greater fall hazard. OSHA's regulations may vary depending on your location due to state-run OSHA programs and the type of work you are doing, so always make sure to follow applicable state, local, and federal regulations. Guardrails are one of the most effective ways to eliminate fall hazards and are a preferred method of fall protection. Floor openings into which an employee can accidentally trip on or walk into shall be guarded by standard railings with toe boards on all exposed sides. Wall openings from which there is a drop of over 6 feet shall be protected by standard guardrails as well. The standard definition of a guardrail is a railing consisting of a top rail, mid rail, toe board, and vertical post, with the top rail height of 42 inches as measured from the top of the rail to the floor. The top rail should be smooth surfaced throughout the length of the railing to prevent injury to workers. Standard guardrails must be capable of withstanding 200 pounds of force in any downward or outward direction. Although not commonly used, safety nets are another option which may be used for fall protection. Safety nets are designed to catch a worker in the event of a fall. If these systems are used, it is extremely important that the manufacturer's instructions for proper installation be followed. Safety nets must be installed as close as possible under the surface on which the employees are working. This is to limit the arrest force and minimize the total distance the worker may fall. Safety nets must also be tested after installation to ensure there is sufficient clearance, which will prevent contact with a lower surface. The most recent certification record for each safety net and net installation must be made available on the job site for inspection. The final type of conventional fall protection system we will cover is the personal fall arrest system, or PFAS. A PFAS consists of an anchorage point, a lanyard or lifeline, and a full body harness. These systems don't prevent the worker from falling, they just arrest the worker after they have fallen. With a PFAS, the system must prevent the worker from free falling more than 6 feet or contacting the level below. When using a PFAS, a rescue plan must also be in place to get the worker after the fall. Whenever possible, workers should adjust their systems to act as a fall restraint system. Fall restraint systems are designed to keep a worker from reaching a fall point, such as the edge of a roof or the edge of an elevated working surface. Preventing the fall prevents the need to rescue the worker. Capacity of anchorage points is something that is often overlooked in fall protection. In some cases, it may be one of the first things OSHA reviews during an inspection or investigation. Anchorage points used for attachment of personal fall arrest equipment shall be independent of any anchorage being used to support or suspend platforms and shall be capable of supporting at least 5,000 pounds per worker or be designed, installed, and used as part of a complete personal fall arrest system, which maintains a safety factor of at least 2 and be installed under the supervision of a qualified person. Keep in mind that your personal fall arrest system is only as strong as its weakest link. Lanyards and lifelines create the connection in between the worker's full body harness and the anchorage point. There are many types of lanyards and lifelines available. SRLs, or self-retracting lanyards, automatically adjust in length and provide a hassle-free operation once they have been properly set up. Rope grabs, on the other hand, must be adjusted by the user to achieve proper length. Some lanyards come in fixed lengths, and others have multiple legs for various applications. Shock absorbers are an integral part of the lanyards. These decelerate a worker during the fall in order to prevent injury to the worker. Without shock absorption, the worker would otherwise take the full force generated in a fall, which could lead to serious injuries. Be sure to inspect your lanyards and lifelines prior to using them. The full body harness is worn by the worker and completes the personal fall arrest system. When wearing a harness, always remember to locate the D-ring on the back of the harness in the center of the back between the shoulder blades. Always adjust the harness to ensure it fits tight to prevent you from falling out of the harness in the event of a fall. Finally, use the proper connection to secure your full body harness to the lanyard. A proper connection is a double locking clip or locking carabiner. Fall protection equipment is subject to tremendous loads during a fall, so unless each component is thoroughly inspected and properly used, it may not save your life. Thoroughly inspect all nylon webbing on the body harness for frayed edges, broken fibers, burns, deterioration, and other signs of visible damage. Inspect buckles and D-rings for stress cracks, deformations, gouging, corrosion, and sharp edges. Rivets and grommets should also be inspected for damage, corrosion, and deformities. Shock absorbers should be inspected for damage or indication that it has sustained a force from a fall. Be sure to remove any damaged or broken equipment from the work area and never reuse a deployed shock absorber. Be sure to inspect all components of your fall protection equipment and always follow the manufacturer's instructions for proper care and storage. OSHA requires employers to provide their workers with proper training. Training is a very important and required aspect of fall protection that will provide workers with the knowledge and skills necessary to work safely from heights. The standard requires employers to train employees, retrain them when equipment or site changes occur, and to certify and date the training. Retraining may also be necessary following an incident or near miss, or if a worker is observed in an unsafe manner. From recognizing hazards to inspections and proper use of the equipment, training is vital to your success. Thank you for your attention during this video toolbox talk. We hope you have gained knowledge about conventional fall protection in construction and ways in which you, as a construction worker, may stay safe while working at heights. Please continue to visit the Center for Disease Control's website, as well as your local, city, or state-sponsored public health website for additional information regarding COVID-19. Your health and safety is our greatest concern. Please also let us know if you have any questions or comments. Thank you, and stay safe.